The Dimensional Depot is one of the coolest new additions to Satisfactory 1.0 that solves one of the biggest issues of the game, that being having to run back and forth between your factories when you're building something new. This new buildable lets you upload and download items from your own personal cloud storage, and in this video I'm going to go into detail on how this works. Unlocking the Dimensional Depot. The Dimensional Depot is unlocked in the MAM. It's under the Alien Technology tree and is reasonably easy to get to. First, you'll need to find and research a Mercer sphere in the MAM. You'll also need to do the first few nodes in the SAM research in order to create SAM fluctuators. These are necessary to unlock the depot. In theory, this shouldn't take too long to get to. If you can find SAM out in the world, it only takes a few additional basic materials to create SAM fluctuators, and you can even make those in the craft bench. However, it does require steel pipes, so you'll at least need to make it to tier 4 to really take advantage of the Dimensional Depot. As you unlock MAM research, you'll also get story elements that hint toward the teleportation abilities of Mercer spheres, so pay close attention for fun story details.
Witness our scripture, witness our windows. Have you come to defile our shrine? Sing this on.
But essentially, by using SAM and Mercer spheres together, you're able to break down materials and transfer them to another dimension for storage, then pull them back out into your dimension again when you need them. I'm sure that won't have any adverse consequences.
Scripture and blood compose harmony. Follow our hallowed temple halls and listen to the echoes of your ripples. Our bones are more beautiful than yours.
Using the Dimensional Depot. When you build the Dimensional Depot, you'll notice it requires a Mercer sphere, which means you cannot build an infinite amount of these as there is a limited supply of Mercer spheres in the world. This building has a single input, which allows you to hook up a belt and input items. But there's no output, so you can't utilize this to teleport items in a production line. You'll have to figure out transportation logistics the old-fashioned way. However, you might not care to use a fast belt for inputting into this box. The depot has an upload speed limit, so items will enter the staging slot of the depot with that item's max stack size, but that stack will be used at the rate defined in the Dimensional Depot, which can be upgraded. If time is of the essence, you might not want to use the Dimensional Depot with a sushi belt, as there is only one item slot, as you can see here. So a mixed belt will only move when the previous item finishes uploading. However, I think in most cases, speed won't be a critical factor, and due to the rare nature of Mercer spheres, you'll end up with some multi-item belts just out of necessity. At its start, the upload rate is a meager 15 items per minute. That's quarter the speed of a Mark I belt, so you'll probably want to start upgrading it as soon as possible. Upgrading the Dimensional Depot. After unlocking it, you'll be able to keep using the MAM to upgrade the Dimensional Depot. Luckily for us, these upgrades don't get any more complicated in terms of the required materials, you just need more of them. However, you can't just construct Mercer spheres, which means if you do want these upgrades, you'll have to go out hunting for them. And it will take a grand total of 97 Mercer spheres to fully unlock all of the research for the depot, which is quite a lot. The first upgrade path is one single node, which grants you the ability to upload from your inventory. It's good to note that this is not the default, since when we saw it in the previous Coffee Stain video about how awesome it was, we saw the fully researched version. Another upgrade path is the one that adds item stacks. So basically you start out with one stack worth of each item in the Dimensional Depot. For example, you can only hold 200 iron plates. But you can upgrade all the way up to 5 stacks worth, so 1000 iron plates. This still isn't a lot if you're working on a super mega big factory, so you will definitely want to keep machines filling these with the most essential materials like concrete. The last upgrade path is the upload speed, which doubles with each research. You can upgrade the speed from 15 to 30, then 60, then 120, then 240. But 240 is the absolute fastest. However, I think that's fine, since that's still pretty fast if it's working in the background, and you could build more dimensional depots and feed more resources into them if needed. However, there's going to be a limit. Remember, the Dimensional Depot uses a Mercer sphere to build, and there are a limited number of those. There were 219 in the game during Update 8, and Snoot has said that there would be fewer of them in 1.0, so don't count on building too many of them. Again, especially since 97 of them are going to go into the research. So that's everything there is to know about the Dimensional Depot. Personally, I'm planning on experimenting with using these instead of a traditional central storage room, especially since I won't have to bring everything back to one location and can instead upload items from different factories around the map. How do you plan on using the Dimensional Depot? Let me know in the comments below, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to Satisfactory News and give it a like for more 1.0 content in the future.